Hello everyone, welcome to Rising Star. My name is Ruth. Thank you for joining me. So this is an all signs reading today, and we are looking at the new person in your life, so the new romantic interest. This can be someone that you haven't met at all yet, someone that you've just recently started dating, or someone that you think you're probably going to be dating, like it's moving in that direction. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus if you know it. And you might want to watch for whatever your seventh house is. So, like my seventh house is Aries, I would watch for Aries. So, just keep that in mind and keep an open mind. I'm going to use people cards, I'm going to use places cards, I'm going to pull a few of each, and then I'll pull tarot cards. But there's going to be different messages for different people in the collective. So, I could pull 3 completely different people cards, but one of those people might be your person. So, take it with a grain of salt, please. All right, Spirit, show us for Aries, please. Who is the new person in Aries' life? And also, this is the person that you want to be looking out for. Okay? Not just like any Tom, Dick, or Harry. I don't think I've ever actually used that expression. All right, Aries. Doctor, that was on the bottom of the deck when I looked at it. Healer of ailments, treatment, surgery, diagnosis, compassion. So it could be a doctor. It also could be a Virgo or a Sagittarius I'm getting from that. I'm getting like naturopathic, like a herbalist or something also. Yeah, something about like herbalism, apothecary. Bard, keeper of epic tales, ballads, legends. So I'm getting Leo from that card. This person might really like to tell stories, or they talk a lot. I know a bard. It could be a musician too, but I'm definitely getting a person who likes attention or likes storytelling or something like that. Could be someone like an actor. Animal shaman, animal spirit, spiritual leader, nature. Yeah, this person could be very natural, like they're into natural medicine or something like that. They might play a drum or like a handpan. Sorry for the ums. Yeah, this person might have pets. They also might tell you that they've been to a shaman. Child is on the bottom, so they could have children. Yeah, there's something, it feels like alternative about this person. All right, where might Aries meet this person? Where might Aries meet this person, Spirit? Nightclub, dance floor, neon lights. So a nightclub, a bar, nightlife scene, something like that. Maybe a concert with Bard here. This person could be the one playing. Windswept region, breezy gusts, whirling winds, area expanse, dancing leaves. For one, this person could be an air sign. I'm getting multiple things here. So like what I got immediately was in the United States, like the southeast area where we get a lot of hurricanes, or like Las Vegas, or just like in the desert where there's like lots of dust storms. But it could be really windy when you meet this person. Yeah, they're showing me like those Charlie Chaplin movies where he's hanging on to the light pole or whatever, and the wind is blowing his whole body. Yeah, somebody could be an actor. Window, framed views, glass portal, window seal. This is actually giving me more of a mirror energy, like this. Okay, someone's name could start with W, but it's giving me a mirror energy, like You and this person have something strongly in common. It's like immediately noticeable or something like that. Farm is on the bottom. All right, Spirit, who is this person for Aries? What does Aries need to know? Magician, that's you. You're manifesting them. 3 of Cups. It feels like a live show. I kind of feel like you meet this person at a live show. Ace of Wands. Seven of Cups. It could be a magic act, or there could be a magic act involved in something, because I am kind of getting like a play or a concert. Ooh. The Lovers. Oh, this person might ask you to dance. Yeah, if there's dancing, I think this person asks you to dance. We have Aries and Gemini. Or it could be like your first date that you go dancing. Two of Swords. Oh, they're giving me an oldies song. My baby does the hanky-panky. That's what I'm hearing. I saw her walking on down the line. You know, I saw her for the very first time. 8 of Swords. What's that? Yeah, a lot of air energy. 9 of Swords. What is this, Spirit? Gemini. Lots of Gemini energy is here. Judgment. Ooh, this kind of feels like Judgment in the Star. Either this is a missed connection the first time you cross paths with this person, or when you meet this person, you're going to find out that your paths have crossed many times. Like, oh, I was at that concert, or I was at that play, or I used to work right next door to where you used to work, or something like that, right? Yeah, there's something about crossing paths here for some of you, but for some of you, this might be a missed connection at first that comes back around. There's like a second chance. Like, I'm sure this has probably happened to everybody, where you like have an interaction with a stranger and you feel like there's something there, but it's like not an appropriate environment or something to pursue a relationship, and so you just kind of let it go, or it just doesn't feel like the timing is right or something like that, and you let it go. It could be like a thing like that, but like where it comes back around. The Tower. The Devil. The Knight of Pentacles. It could be that you meet when somebody's working, and yeah, like again, like it's not an appropriate time. Yeah, and then something comes back around. Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. It could be that like one person ends up looking for the other person or something. Okay. One more card for Aries. 2 cards. Temperance, King of Cups. So this could be Scorpio, Sagittarius season, so like November, December. Yeah, I feel like it's a misconnection, you guys. 4 of Cups. Okay. All right, Spirit, show us for Taurus, please. Who is the new person for Taurus? Who's the new person for Taurus? Driver, navigator of journeys, steering safe passage, welcome. You could be like going to your car or something when you meet this person. Like you could be in a parking lot or a parking garage. But also this person might drive for work, or they might drive a... I'm getting like a hot car, but not like a stolen car, like something that not very many people drive, you know. Clown, jester of laughter, comedy, mask, performer. Could be a Sagittarius. Player, socialite of charm, elegance, expert of romance, leisurely life. All right, Taurus. This feels like a person that a Taurus would want to date. Like, I feel like this person has money. Libra energy. Bartender is on the bottom. This could be at like a event where you meet this person. This person could be the bartender, but also I'm getting like this person might be wealthy for some of you. They could be really... I'm seeing a very specific person. Where was I going? Yeah, they could be really fun, funny, or like popular or something like that. But I'm seeing a man... maybe like 5'9", with somewhat tanned skin, and like wearing a suit, but the colors are a little unexpected. It's like, it feels like it's an event or something. Like, that doesn't have to be the message for everybody, but I'm feeling this for someone. It's like they might have kind of a big nose and some facial hair. I'm getting like a tie that's kind of a brighter blue color, like a cyan type of blue. And then like a suit that has like browns in it. But there's something about this suit, and it's got like a pattern on it or something. It's like unique. It feels unique. Okay, so for someone that could be very, very specific. Okay, Spirit. Where might Taurus meet this person? This person might have a flying license. Again, very specific side note. So if that doesn't necessarily mean that's your person, but... Window again. Aries got window. Framed views, glass portal, window seal. Could be older than you. Don't ask me why I'm getting that from window. Spirit keeps showing me this book, Jane Eyre. I've read it like so many times. I don't know how many times I've read it, but the main character, Mr. Rochester, who is like who Jane Eyre falls in love with, he's like probably like 20 years older than her or something. So this person could be a good deal older than you. Very specific things here. Place of reminiscence, nostalgia, memories, sentimental, childhood, reflection. I don't know why that card gave me like a Nicholas Sparks feeling. Maybe somebody reads like romance novels or something. Is that his name? Nicholas Sparks? I could be saying that wrong. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, somebody reads. Somebody could work in a library. Art exhibition, creative showcase, curated gallery. Yeah, so you could be going to like some sort of art exhibition event type of a thing, right? Like a nonprofit or something like that. And a nonprofit thing came up the other day. I don't remember which collective reading. Windswept region is on the bottom again. You might want to watch Aries. Who's this person, Spirit? Who is Taurus's person here? This person's like high class. I'm sorry. My neighbor makes some weird noises. This person, it feels like high class. They could live in a high-rise apartment building, like a secured high-rise type of thing is what I'm getting. What else, Spirit? Ooh, Three of Swords. Just a minute. I don't think that's this person. Three of Cups. Page of Wands. Yeah, I think this person has a child. I immediately got child energy from the Three of Swords. So either this person has some sort of an inner child wound that they're dealing with, or they have a child. It could be that this person got custody of a child or children. There could be up to 3 children. Sorry. I have to listen to noises. Yeah, this person could have a younger child. I'm getting like 8 years old. But this child might not take to you immediately. That's weird because that book, Jane Eyre, she's a governess. A governess was somebody back in the day who, basically like a nanny who also tutored children. So this person may have someone hired that raises their child if they're like, you know, high class. Taurus, tell me it makes sense. 6 of Swords. Two of Cups. You bring peace into this person's life. Like peace, calm, balance. Chariot. Okay, so we've got Driver, we've got Chariot, we've got 6 of Swords. This person could live at a distance. Or they have a lot of vehicles. Or maybe they just have like multiple vehicles. They might own a boat. They could live on water and have a boat. What's the Driver thing? Justice. Page of Cups. 6 of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, you bring like a lot of calm, peace, and balance into this person's life. You make this person feel like a child again. You might do things together that help your inner childs, your inner children. You're gonna be like family. Now, it could be you that has the child and this other person becomes part of your family. Yeah, but it's like 2 become 3 or 1 become 3. Yeah, you're seen as family. Strong Libra energy and Cancer. Libra and Cancer are the strongest energies here. All right, give me more. 2 of Swords again. Aries had it in the exact same spot. Somebody might have gone to art school or has an art degree. 8 of Wands. There's distance. I feel like this is kind of a long distance relationship. And you could be a little put off by that at first. Okay, if you have trust issues about a long distance relationship, that's something that you need to look into. Yeah, this 3 of Swords too could be like possibly in the past you or this person or maybe both of you had issues with there being distance in a relationship and third-party interference, but don't take your old crap into new relationships. All right, give us one more card, Spirit, for Taurus, please. The World. You can meet this person around the end of this year, the beginning of next year. Maybe holiday season is very important. I feel like by the full moon in Leo in February-ish, and I'm tasting root beer. All right, Spirit. Show us for Gemini, please. Who is the person coming to Gemini? Who is Gemini's new person? Who is Gemini's new person? Magician, channeler of power, potential, magic, illusion, manifestation, Aries energy. I believe Aries had Gemini energy in their reading, so you might watch it. Getting like a Johnny Depp vibe off of this magician. This person could be like very eccentric. Okay, ninja, what? Master of stealth, shadow walker, Bushido. This makes me think of this guy I used to date almost 20 years ago. And he was always doing things like hacky sacks, or like fidgety things like hacky sacks, or like those little skateboards that you would like finger skate with or whatever. Stuff like that. He always had stuff like that. Like little gadgets and toys and stuff. One more. And he had like these ninja-like abilities where he would just sneak up on you. That's what it's making me think of. Okay. Educator, imparter, mentor, guide, teacher. This person could teach martial arts specifically, but they could teach like martial arts, maybe like kickboxing or boxing, or like illusion, something like that. But it doesn't have to be. Father is on the bottom, family, patriarch, guardian, paternal authority, ancestral passage. My apologies. Okay, so more than likely this is a masculine we're looking at. Lots of masculine energy here. Might have a child or children. Where might Gemini meet this person? Within the vehicle, commuting experience, road journey. You might watch Taurus. Yeah, you might watch Taurus. Again, this person could be, this is what I told Taurus, long distance. There could be a lot of driving here. This person could have a specific vehicle that's unique. You know, it's not like what I'm thinking of. What it's not. I used to drive a Dodge Grand Caravan minivan, and like everybody had that minivan, and I was like always walking up to the wrong one. So it's like it's the only one in the parking lot. And getting someone having like a over the phone interview or meeting while they're driving. Could be a road trip involved. cinema, silver screen, theater, movie night, film festival. So you might go to a play or something for your first date, or a movie. This person might be into film festivals, but also I was getting, I think it was in the Aries one that I was getting like an actor. Somebody could travel. Somebody could work in some sort of artistic field and they travel for that. Excuse me. Art exhibition, creative showcase, curated gallery. Taurus had that too. I think you should watch Taurus. This is feeling strangely similar and it's different cards. Hospital is on the bottom, medical care treatment center. This person either has an appreciation for art or you meet them in like an art museum or art gallery or something, or they do art for a living or they have an art degree. They may be an art teacher, which would mean that they have an art degree. So, what else, Spirit? Who's this person? For Gemini. Hierophant, Taurus energy. Page of Swords. Ten of Swords. This person's divorced. Seven of Wands. Page of Wands. Okay, this person might have been married to a person who was very cold, didn't communicate very much, very like serious cold, no offense, but I'm getting like a Capricorn energy. Don't get mad at me. I don't think all Capricorns are cold. And I'm an Aquarius with a Capricorn moon. Yeah, there was something icy about this relationship, and it's giving me something here. It's that show, American Horror Story. Okay, there's the season, a more recent one, American Horror Story, is that what it's called? Where this lady's like pregnant and they're trying to take her baby or something. There's like some weird satanic cult type of thing going on. I don't know why it's giving me that. There's some, it's like the lifestyle. Like, I think this lady is a doctor, her and her husband are doctors, or maybe they're not. They're just really rich, and there's just like this coldness in their home. Like, it's not homey, you know, how like sometimes super rich people just have like artistic looking homes, but they're just cold and boring, really. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I'm sorry. But I feel like they're just giving me that energy. I'm getting like Ice Queen from the Amira Oracle. So it's just like this person was with a very cold, icy person who was not warm. They weren't loving. They weren't fun. They couldn't really talk to them. They want something real. Nine of Cups. The Hermit. The Seven of Swords, Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this person was married to someone that they felt like they didn't even know them, or something like that. We have Virgo and Taurus here. They're looking for like something exciting, something passionate. There was like zero passion in this person's relationship. They could have 2 kids from it. Yeah, they're looking for like fun, excitement, passion, like real experiences. They're showing me on that movie Hook where the kids Are they like throwing pretend food at each other, but then it becomes real food or something like that? But it's really colorful. It looks like food coloring and pudding or something like that. Yeah, there's just like something fun, childlike. They're looking for like a childlike experience. This person might have had to grow up really quickly and not really experience childhood much. Libra is here too. Libra, Virgo. Aries, Sagittarius. What else about this person, Spirit? Five of Wands. Give me one more. Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody like fought off this person's love. They had, I think they left a marriage behind because they weren't feeling like loved, and it could be that they chose that marriage because they didn't feel loved as a child. But they're looking, yeah, they're looking for something with some passion here. Some excitement, like a person that they can connect with. This person might have Venus in Scorpio. They want someone that they can connect with like on a deeper level, on an emotional level. I don't think they've ever had a real emotional connection with a person. And I kind of feel like there's like an immediate emotional connection between you and this person. Like something very strong is felt at first when you first cross paths. Okay. All right, Spirit, show us for Cancer, please. Sorry, guys, I think I'm going to yawn a lot. I'm just feeling yawny. Yanni. Remember that guy? All right. My mom had his cassette tapes. All right, who is Cancer's person? Who is Cancer's new person? Magician again? Are you kidding me? Watch Gemini's reading. I guess I'm going to say this all night. Channeler of power, potential, magic, illusion, manifestation. You're manifesting this person. This person might work with fire somehow. Could be an Aries. Educator. That came out. What is going on? That came out for Gemini as well. Imparter, mentor, guide, teacher. What else, Spirit? Are we all going to date the same person? Influencer, trendsetter, content creator, follower, online influence. So this person might have an online following. They could work online. They could be a content creator. Their content creation might be illusion. Or they're really good with like video editing and yeah, just like really good with video editing. Also, if this is content creation or online influence, whatever, this person might be teaching something. They could be like one of those people, you know, that's a teacher in real life, but then they have like a TikTok where they teach science facts or whatever just so they can make ends meet because, you know, teachers don't make enough money. Something like that. A farmer is on the bottom, cultivation, harvest land. So somebody could be teaching online, you know, like homesteading or gardening or something like that. Please excuse my yawns. Farm is on the bottom of that too. Temple and farm I had. Yeah. That's the other thing I was getting. This person could be very spiritual. Okay, Spirit. Who's this person? Where does Cancer meet this person? Swimming pool and roof are coming out. Take it or leave it. I usually don't keep two cards that come out together. Can I just say that what that made me think of was that what's her name? What was her name? Elisa Lamb, I think. That girl that disappeared in that hotel, in the water reservoir on top of the hotel. It was like San Diego, LA, something like that. Eliza Lamb. That's what it made me think of. Where might Cancer meet this person? Casino. Gambling excitement, card tables, jackpot moments, betting and odds. I never meet anybody at the casino. Okay. Elevator. Okay, you could be staying at the casino like overnight. Vertical transport, transit between floors, accessible accessibility. So this person could be going through a transforming part of their life right now. There could be a big transformation in this person's life. Let's say they are an influencer. Maybe their channel is blowing up right now. They're getting a lot of notoriety or like recognition. What's the word I'm looking for? Reputation. They're building their reputation right now. Or this could be happening to you. Tavern, drinks and beverages, pub food, tavern traditions. This could all be happening at a casino, just FYI. Somebody could be celebrating something. Like, let's say somebody got one of those YouTube plaque things. Platinum or whatever they are. Maybe they're celebrating at the casino. It could be something like that. You could be, maybe they buy you a drink or something. Restaurant, culinary delight, celebratory dining. These are all things that you can find in a casino. An elevator, a tavern, a restaurant. Okay. Who is this person, Spirit? For Cancer. Cancer's new person. Yeah, I just saw the World on the bottom of the deck. That's online. Eight of Swords. This person's popular, but you have no idea who they are. They're popular in their own niche, but you've never heard of them. They like that. Eight of Cups, 8. Eight of Swords, 8 of Cups. If you're staying at the casino hotel, maybe your room number is 88 or something like that. And that could just be a side message. I don't think everybody's going to the freaking casino, you know, anytime soon. The Devil. Yes, this can be gambling. This could be at the craps table. Or roulette. The Sun. Yeah, somebody's winning. Somebody's celebrating. Okay, so somebody could be celebrating something going on in their life right now, or somebody could be winning big at the casino and celebrating that. Watch the Wheel of Fortune come out. We have Leo and Capricorn, 7 of Wands, more Leo. It could be the blackjack table too. Because I'm getting like, you know how the 7 of Wands traditionally is somebody who's like holding back or resisting. What do you say? Hold when you don't want to hit? I don't remember. I can't do table games. It stresses me out. Okay, 5 of Wands. Lots of Leo energy. Could be Leo season when you meet this person. Yeah, Leo, I'm telling you. Like, influencer is a very Leo type of energy. Leos like to be in the spotlight. They like to be seen. They get a lot of recognition, notoriety. This person could have a lot of fans. 8 of Pentacles, 3 eights. This could also be like horse betting, I'm getting. The moon. Yeah, it seems to be something that's happening at night. I know I have the sun and the moon here, but I'm getting a nighttime energy when you meet this person. Yeah, there could be a show at the casino too, or like this could be Vegas. You see like this guy on top here, and then the fire that looks like it's coming out of his hand. Yeah, and then this, like this could, you could be in Vegas. Like maybe you went to see a show in Vegas, something like that. Let me know if you're going to Vegas anytime soon. Leo, Cancer, Capricorn, Page of Wands. Yeah, there's fun and games going on here. Okay, 5 of Cups. You win some, you lose some, buddy. The Magician. Yes, there's magicians in Vegas. There's illusionists in Vegas. I've actually never been to Vegas, but I know that they have illusionists. So this person could be performing in Vegas, or they could just be some sort of a performer or influencer. Lots of fire energy. You could be going to like a Cirque du Soleil show also. Or this person could do some sort of art like that, like I don't know, acrobatics or something. What else about this person, Spirit? What else about this person? For Cancer. Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Taurus, Sagittarius. There's something about divine timing here, but you see the lucky dice on her neck. It very well may be like Vegas or something like that, or the casino or whatever. Ooh, 3 of Swords. There's a lot of ups and downs, highs and lows. So 3 of Swords. So this could be around May or June next year. 8 of Swords. This person could be losing until you show up and then they start winning. Or vice versa. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Lots of fire energy. Leo, Sag, Aries, Taurus, and I don't remember who else I was seeing. I'm hearing that song Lucky Star by Madonna. Someone could have Aquarius in their chart too, but yeah, you could be my lucky star. This person sees you as their good luck charm. All right. Watch your other placements, Cancer. That one felt very specific. Okay. Leo. What about Leo's Spirit? Who's their new person? Who is Leo's new person, Spirit? Imagine living in Vegas and just like being able to go out every single night. That would be weird. That's weird to me. I live in the Midwest. Walmart closes at 11 now. Lost Soul. Seeker of clarity, wanderer, confusion, defeat, struggle. This person could be a workaholic. Journalist. This person's jaded. Okay, chronicler of stories, reporting, interview, inquiry, promotion. Could be a Capricorn. Young. Vitality, innovation, potential, growth. This person could be a sports journalist specifically. They don't have to be. Somebody's last name could be Young. I feel like this person's worn out from their job, whatever that is. The Fool is on the bottom. Ignorance, rashness, impulsive. This person might be in some sort of transitional period in their life where they're taking a risk in a new direction. I'm also getting like a photographer. Okay. What else, Spirit? Where might Leo meet this person? They might like extreme sports. Yeah, they're showing me like Happy Gilmore. Luxury boutique, dazzling gems, precious metals, handcrafted masterpieces, bespoke luxury. Specifically, someone might be buying a watch when you meet them, or they just got a new watch. Post office, mail delivery, written correspondence, package tracking. You can meet this person around the holiday season. This person might like handwritten letters. And they may send you gifts or flowers. I feel like they've got plenty of money. But they might be working too hard for it. Restaurant, culinary delights, celebratory dining. This person might take you out to a fine dining restaurant for your first date. Also, you see how restaurant spelled? These dang AI cards. I'm like really careful now when I look at cards online to like try to find ones that don't have typos. Usually they won't show you very many cards, but if I see a typo in the pictures, I'm like definitely not getting those. All right, tavern is on the bottom, drinks and beverages, pub food, tavern traditions. Getting speakeasy. This person could take you to like one of those really fancy bars. I just got a text. My phone is always on silent, but I had my son set it so that I could hear it if he messages me only. He just texted me. All right, who's this person? This person could be a mail carrier. Somebody could work in a luxury boutique, but they're giving me breakfast at Tiffany's. Classy. Someone could be very classy. Yes, the guy, the male protagonist. It's been a long time since English class, but the guy that is in love with Holly Golightly in Breakfast at Tiffany's, which this movie came up not too long ago, I feel like, in a reading. He was a writer. He was a writer. So somebody could be a writer. And now that I think about it, in that movie, it's been so long since I've seen it, with Post Office, there's something about, like, she goes to see this guy in prison every week, this mobster, and she always has, like, a weather report for somebody in his mob that she delivers. She has no idea what she's actually doing, but they just pay her to go see this guy, and he gives her a weather report, and then she reports it. But I'm getting that with Post Office, so, like, why was I getting that? I was getting somewhere with that. Like for when it's a report. Something about messages. I don't know. Six of Wands. Leo energy. It kind of, yes, Eight of Pentacles. That's the hard work. I feel like you get this person out of their funk, Leo, because you're fun and exciting, or you get them to do new things, different things. Probably you're both doing new and different things with each other. But they're going to work less when they meet you. They're not going to be as focused on work. It's like they found a new purpose in life. The Star. Could be an Aquarius. You can definitely find yourself doing different things with an Aquarius. All right, Queen of Swords. Yeah, strong rider vibes. I just heard ride or die after I said that. So there's like a ride or die kind of dynamic going on here. She even does kind of look like she could hop on a motorcycle at any minute. There's something exciting about this relationship. New and exciting. Knight of Wands. New and exciting. Fiery, passionate, fun. You're helping somebody to break out of their shell, I think. Four of Wands. Nine of Cups. Yeah, this person takes you on romantic dates. Ooh. Wine, dine, and I won't say the rest of that. You know the song. Okay. The Moon. Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, King of Swords is on the bottom. A strong air energy here. This person's very intelligent. This might be a person of few words, which is weird to say if they're a writer or a journalist. They might do something like that, but in real life, they kind of just allow other people to speak, or they observe. They may observe other people a lot, especially if they write like something with character development, like novels. They might spend a lot of time observing other people to use those personalities for character development, like in novels or whatever. You might go to a wedding with this person soon into a relationship, or even a music festival. This person's stoic. They have a stoic kind of personality here. I feel like they're kind of just tired from life, from living life. And you bring like this passion and vitality back into their life. What's the Moon? This person could have a Gemini moon. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, this person's got some money, okay? They might try to present themselves as not having as much money, but this person has money. Nine of Pentacles, yeah. It's like money does grow on trees for this person. Maybe they have some really good investments that they've made or something. They're very intelligent. Four of Swords. Six of Swords. Ten of Swords. King of Wands. This person's been like, they could be kind of introverted, but I feel like they've been, what's the word? I feel like they've been like secluded or something for a while. They've been on their own for quite a while, or they spend a lot of time alone, possibly because they work so much that they haven't had time for a social life. And you're gonna like get this person out of their rut, out of their routine, and out of a funk, something like that, and bring some sort of excitement into their life, or vice versa. Take it however it resonates. Two more cards for Leo, please, Spirit. more cards. I've been asking for one, I think. Okay, the Emperor and Strength. I'm telling you, this person is a workaholic. They could run a business. They could be a freelance something. Like they do some sort of freelance work. They're very perseverant. They work very hard. They could be very strong, very masculine. It could be between like March and August when you meet this person. They're a boss. Two of Cups. Yeah, it's like you bring out this person's softer side or something like that. All right, I'm going to take a break, and I'll be right back for Virgo. All right, Spirit, show us for Virgo, please. Who is Virgo's new person coming towards them? What does Virgo need to know about their new person? Employee worker service consultation. Turn this light on 1 sec. Okay. So this could be someone you work with, or a client, or you're the client. Spiritual seeker, devotee of the inner path, meditation, insight, practice. This person might meditate on their break. They're giving me Mr. Cheezel from Grandma's Boy. Lost soul again. That's really interesting. Spiritual seeker and lost soul. Seeker of clarity, wanderer, confusion, defeat, struggle. So you and this person might have a lot of conversations about spirituality. Lover, love, romance, reproduction, infinity. Very nice. This person may have studied many different spiritual paths. Okay, Spirit, where might Virgo meet this person? Where might Virgo meet this person, Spirit? Definitely could be at work. Could be in like a temple or a church or something like that. Financial center, economic hub, stock market, business district. Yeah, this employee card gives major white collar vibes. Maybe somebody is an accountant. Kitchen tools, meal preparation. You could work in a restaurant, or they could, or yeah, you both do. Hotel. Hospitality, comfort, stay, traveler's retreat. So somebody could work in a restaurant, hotel. You could meet this person while you're on vacation or they're on vacation. You both are. Restaurant, yeah, is on the bottom too. So you might meet this person in a restaurant. You could both be alone, or one of you could work there, or both of you could. All right, we don't need to repeat the same thing over and over. Okay, Spirit, who is this person? Who is this person, Spirit? Leo had lost soul too. That's funny. Strength is Leo. Number 8. Tower. Strength and the Tower. Who's this person? We have Scorpio, 8 of Wands. Okay, you and this person have like this intense spiritual connection, and I kind of just feel like you're both trying to hide it. It's about to like break loose. Like, it can only be contained for so long before this bottle explodes. Three of Swords, Four of Cups. Oh my god, okay. Alright, Virgo. Judgment's on the bottom, hard Scorpio energy. I don't know why I said hard, but hard Scorpio energy. And Leo is here. You and this person are like pining for each other. It feels kind of obsessive. I haven't seen the devil yet, but there's a lot of energetic connection between the two of you, this magnetism. It's pining energy. I kind of think this is a twin flame thing. These cards could be each of you. One of you could be more spiritual, and one of you could be more like financially focused, or like, you know, focused on money and work and material things. Five of Swords. Nine of Swords. Okay. You and this person are like hurting for each other. You both want to say something and you're both not saying it. Holding back. Having faith that if it's meant to be, it will just be, but nobody's willing to make a move here. Five of Wands. You both are battling logic. Or... okay, explain that to me. Six of Cups, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands. This is a soulmate connection, if not a twin flame. There is major fire between the two of you, major magnetism. Obsession. I just feel obsession. But like fear. Obsession and fear. Fear to reach out. Fear to make the first move. Fear that is wound-based. Okay? As fear always is, right? What else? Two of Swords. Nobody wants to speak their mind. Or their heart. Justice, Eight of Pentacles. So part of the issue here could be that you know each other through work somehow. And so that makes it complicated. Like there could be things that, this is the Five of Swords, the logic thing, the battling with the logic. It's like you don't want to make things complicated, or you don't want to be the person that makes it weird or awkward, or like what if they're not really into you and you're crazy and you're making it all up. There's like all of this kind of stuff going on. Libra, Scorpio, Leo. More Leo, King of Wands, and the Devil. Yeah, that's the obsession. Major, intense attraction and obsession, you guys. You have a soul contract of some sort with this person, and that's why you've been drawn together. Capricorn, lots of fire. You can't, it's like, you're trying really hard to resist each other, but you can't. This is making somebody feel lost. It's making somebody confused. Maybe both of you. It could be that you thought, you know, you had everything figured out, and then boom. That's when it happens, okay? That's when things like this happens, is when you think you have everything figured out finally. And then the universe throws you back in to the whirlwind. Back into the Ouroboros where you're eating your tail. You and this person are crazy about each other. But nobody wants to make the first move. We're still skirting around this. What else about this person? I think that you work together somehow. I think that's like the biggest issue here. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. You work with this person. Justice or Somebody is in a committed relationship already. That could be for someone. Something's getting in the way. Yeah, this is like true love. Infinity. I just said Ouroboros and it says infinity on there. And the first card out was Strength. That has the number 8, which is the infinity symbol, and the Ouroboros. All right, so that could be significant. Four of Pentacles. Lots of holding back. Somebody could be worried that it's going to cause them to lose their job somehow. It's more of like we're making excuses for fears that are coming from our wounds. Like all of the problems or the complications or whatever, they really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. But when you're wounded, you make excuses. Oh, Queen of Swords was reversed. Refusing to speak. Too scared to speak. The Queen of Swords is not scared to speak. She always speaks what's on her mind. So this is people who are too scared to speak what's on their mind. There's a lot of admiration between you and this person. All right. I'm hearing that song, Wanna Be My Lover. What a banger. All right, Libra. That was good times back in the 90s. Shows for Libra, please, Spirit. Show us Libra's new person. Waiter, attendant of hospitality, steward, cleaner. Virgo's reading might resonate for you. And somebody else said something similar. Oh no. Drunkard, alcoholism, addiction, avoidance, abuse. Somebody could be an ex-alcoholic. Let's try to look at it with the glass half full. New person, right, Spirit? We're looking at a new person. Civil servant. Guardian of public good, public official, administrative duty, public administration. These are all very different cards. Now, a lot of waiters can be alcoholics, I'll say that. Having worked in restaurants for so long, but civil servant. Interesting. Educator is on the bottom. I believe Gemini and Cancer both had educator. Who's this person for Libra? Someone could be in the military, police officer, security guard, something like that. Frigid realm, icy wilderness, Arctic wonders, polar extremes. Libra, you have two people. That's what's going on here. You have two new people coming in. Two new people. Someone could be like a judge, a court bailiff, or one of those people that scans you when you go into the courthouse. Court. Someone could be a lawyer. Civil servant. This could be like a court-appointed lawyer type of person. Legal proceedings, judgment and verdict, justice and fairness. Polar extremes. Birthplace of dreams, pursuit of goals, belief and possibilities. Okay, this court civil servant person, whoever they are, they're very hopeful. This is a very hopeful person. Concert is on the bottom, live performance, music celebration. But there's another person here. This waiter drunkard. I feel like this waiter drunkard person is someone who is somehow in your energy still. Okay, kind of feel like this waiter drunkard person is someone that you've already dealt with. And they're in your energy still somehow, like watching you or something, when this new civil servant person shows up. Because it's kind of like the civil servant energy feels like dominating over the other, like the waiter drunkard energy. It's like almost suffocating this old energy out, if that makes sense. Somebody could just still be in your mind somehow. Who is this? Scorpio. Okay, can I just say this? What's irritating me about this? My ex contacted me last night. He works in a restaurant. He's a recovering alcoholic and a Scorpio, so. And I'm a Libra rising. It's just weird how collectives work like that. Empress. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this person is, and we're going to focus on the new person. This person's very close with their mother. Also, you could be getting news soon, just side message. You could be getting news of someone's pregnancy soon. Somebody could be getting married because they're pregnant. Just, that's like a total side message. Taurus, Scorpio, Temperance, Sagittarius. Nine of Cups. Hopeful. The World. Nine of Cups, Temperance, the World. Okay, yeah, could be the end of the year around the time that you meet this person. It's like ground shaking. You feel shaken up when you meet this person to where you like have to temper your energy. It's very exciting. It's like a rush. They're showing me that Coldplay album, A Rush of Blood to the Head. For some of you, you meet this person online. Temperance, this person could be like a court mediator or a judge. Sagittarius is law energy. Temperance is Sagittarius. My throat just started hurting. Maybe somebody is a singer. Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords. This person works in a freaking courthouse. Okay. This kind of feels like Virgo's reading in that due to the way that you meet this person, it could seem inappropriate to pursue something here. So there could be like a waiting period before you and this person are able to come together. Temperance is patience. Yes, something must grow over time, or it's like a seed is planted and then it gets birthed later on. Maybe you've already met this person in the past. They're coming back around in the future. Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Libra, could be a Libra. I feel like either Virgo or Leo had the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You could both work in the same like legal field. You could both be in the military. You could both be police officers, something like that. I'm getting like a prison guard or a jail guard. Okay, this is two poker face kind of people. Four of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a slow burning relationship right here because two people have their poker face on. Justice. Justice and the Chariot. Firefighter. There's something about the law. Upholding the law. Somebody could be one of those cops that rides a horse. We don't have those here, but I've seen them on TV. Two of Wands. Okay, this could be like if it's police officers, it's like two different precincts, like neighboring precincts or something like that, or neighboring prisons. Like, you somehow know this person through work, it feels like. A lot like Virgo's reading, to be honest with you. Cancer with the Chariot. All right, give us another card for Libra, please. It's like this drunkard energy is like being drowned out by this new energy. Could be this person just got a divorce. High Priestess. Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is a secret love affair. Where like nothing physical is happening because nobody's actually speaking their truth. Yeah, you're waiting for this person to approach you. Will they? Oh, Eight of Wands. Yeah, when they feel like the time is right. They're waiting for like a specific scenario or something. Like maybe they're going to slip you their number or something like that. They're waiting for a scenario. All right, let's do Scorpio. All right, Spirit, shows for Scorpio, please. Who is the new person for Scorpio? My apologies. I am kind of tired. This person's generous. Who's the new person for Scorpio? 22:22 on the clock. Security guard. Watch Virgo and Libra. Patrol keeper, watchman, service provider. Guy kind of looks like Bruce Willis. Like the generic version. Repairman. Okay. I'm hearing that James Taylor song. I think he says, I can be your handyman. I can't really get the rest of the song right now. Repair, restore, restart, renovate. Somebody might like to flip houses, or like that's their side hustle. Or they are a repair person on the side, like that type of a thing. I'm also getting electrician. Barber. Artist of tresses, trimming, beautification, adornment, fashion. It can be quite noticeable that this person sees a barber instead of like a regular hairdresser. Like they could just have like a really nice cut. Or they could be a barber. Barber, security guard, repairman, dancer is on the bottom. Someone might really like the movie The Big Lebowski. where will Scorpio meet this person? Where might Scorpio meet this person? I'm tasting like in the Russell Stover's boxes, there's one that has like kind of like a strawberry, like marshmallow type of feeling or something. Or raspberry, that's what I'm tasting, the raspberry. Place of reminiscence, nostalgia, memories, sentimental, childhood reflection. Someone else had this, like Gemini maybe? Zoo. That's interesting. Where I live, there's a zoo with a park right across the street. The zoo is kind of like part of the park. Wildlife conservation, zoo attractions, wildlife rehabilitation. So it could be something like that, or you could be like inside of the zoo, but there's like a playground area. Maybe someone's taking their kids to the zoo that day. Desert. Arid landscapes, dunes and sands, endless horizons. Someone could have a snake for a pet. Yeah, there's something about animals, pets, viewing animals, something like that. Restaurant. Spelled incorrectly. All right. Who is this new person for Scorpio? The devil and the tower on the bottom. Who is this new person for Scorpio spirit? No, that's what we like to see on the bottom. Four of Cups. They're bored. This person is like watching their kids play at the park. Or you are. Somebody's waiting. This could be a waiting room. You could be waiting for someone to get their hair cut. They could be waiting for someone to get their hair cut. It's something like that. Somebody's waiting. Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, somebody's waiting. They're bored. They could be like daydreaming. Yeah, reminiscing maybe. Temperance. Yeah, they're just trying to be patient. Someone's trying to be patient. They're waiting and being patient. The Hierophant. Taurus, Sag. Nine of Cups. Seven of Swords. Somebody's like patiently waiting but daydreaming about, you know how like sometimes you're having a daydream in public that you would never want anybody to know that you were daydreaming? Like I'm getting that kind of a vibe. Six of Cups, reminiscence. This could be a person from your past who's thinking about you a lot. All right. Maybe you went to a zoo with this person or the desert or somebody's from the desert. Security guard, repairman, barber. I think this person's spending a lot of time thinking about you, and I think this is why. There's a soul connection here, and Spirit is trying to guide this person to you. But instead, all they'll do is daydream. I'm getting that Selena song. I'll be, what is it? Dreaming of you? Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. The Star. Stop it. It's like they only have eyes for you. They can only think about you. You're living rent-free in this person's head. Of course you are. You're a Scorpio. King of Pentacles. The Empress. This person's dreaming about having a life with you, having kids with you. The Fool. Just like throwing in the towel. Yeah, it's like I'm getting that white flag song. Like this person wants to just surrender to this, but they haven't yet. But they want to just like throw themselves in fully, take a risk in your direction. Yeah, this person's dreaming of you. No matter where they go, no matter what they do, you're on their mind. 7 of Pentacles. A lot of reflection. This feels like a very Mercury retrograde kind of energy. Page of Wands. They're fantasizing. King of Cups. They're fantasizing about moving in your direction, telling you how they feel like a grand gesture even. Magician, a grand gesture. This person's fantasizing about taking this leap of faith towards you and creating this grand gesture. Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius, more Taurus, and Aries, sorry. A lot of major arcanas were there. This is a soulmate connection, and you know this person. This person feels alone. They could be very solitary. They feel like secluded or... The divine is trying to push this person in your direction. I'm hearing all things in good time. Close this. Okay. One more card for Scorpio, please. I have Selena in my head. Eight of Wands. They're not going to daydream forever. They're about to do something about it. Late at night when all the world is sleeping. They stay up and think of you, Scorpio. All right. Sagittarius spirit. Who is Sagittarius's person? Who is Sagittarius's new person? I just saw 3131 on the clock. Gambler. I don't know why I said it like that. This person could be flamboyant. Risk taker of fate, speculation, addiction, debt, fortune. Okay. Somebody had strong casino energy, and I want to say it was Virgo or Leo. But strong casino energy. So this person could just be risky. I'm getting like an Aries energy. Traveler. Ooh, I like this person. This feels very Sagittarius. Gambler, traveler, seeker of horizons, adventure, experience, long journey. I won't be surprised if the Wheel of Fortune comes out. And I'm getting that gambler song. What does he say? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, or... Can't remember the words. I love that song. It's one of my favorites. Dancer. Weaver of grace, movement, harmony, rhythm, passion. This person is a performer. If they're not a professional performer, they just have like a performative personality. Like a Leo. Courier. Messenger of connections, delivery, information, transmission, gift. Could be a Gemini. It feels like a vagabond. Like a, yeah, just like a wanderer. Wonder if this person has their moon in Sagittarius. Concert, live performance, music, celebration. This person may sing. Remember how I sang Gambler? You guys know that I'm just not out here singing and stuff. Bathroom. Hot. Pristine cleanliness, water, and renewal. Could be like, actually I'm getting like a fountain. Yeah, there could be a casino. There could be a concert at a casino or something like that. But, or like a hotel, but a fountain, a water fountain, like a decorative water fountain. Elevator. This is a lot like that other casino one that I did. It was, I want to say Virgo, maybe Leo. Vertical transport, transit between floors, accessibility. That's so hard to say. Yeah, this seems like it's an event center, or maybe you're on the elevator to go to the bathroom and you meet this person on the elevator. Okay, it could be something like that. Beach is on the bottom, could be near a beach. Yeah, there's something about a body of water. Who's this new person for Sagittarius? Who is this new person for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? You don't know them. They're brand new. This is giving me like a casino chip. What is with the casino thing? Tell me in the comments if you're going to the casino. Death. Well, they're new in this lifetime. This person is so, like, risky, adventurous. They could ride a motorcycle. Yeah, they're showing me Easy Rider. Okay, 7 of Wands. Tough exterior, soft interior. Could be Cancer. Generous. Did I say I said generous at the beginning of Scorpio, but this person could be generous. 5 of Swords. 5 of Cups. High Priestess. Magician. You and this person are going to completely transform each other's lives, completely change each other's lives. The life you know now, that's not going to be your life anymore after you meet this person, and the same for them. There's not going to be the same BS that you normally are up against in relationships, like communication issues or avoidant attachment styles, or like being ignored or feeling not good enough, all that stuff. This is different. It's like there's this perfect synchronicity between you and this person. This is like a magical connection. Sagittarius. This is a divinely orchestrated connection. It is meant to be a catalyst for both of you to transform as spiritual individuals. You're going to levitate, elevate. The Chariot, there's the Cancer energy, and the 2 of Swords. There's a big decision to be made from this connection. This is meant to be explored, okay? Don't be trying to sabotage this. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think it's you who will try to sabotage this, not this person. Yeah. Quit trying to make everything fit or add up or like fit some narrative that you have or something like that. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Yeah, this is just stable. Okay, nobody's lying, nobody's BSing, nobody's cheating, nobody's saying things that they don't really mean what they're saying and you're being gaslit or manipulated or anything like that. There's none of that going on in this connection. It is like okay to open up to this connection. Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius are here. Okay. You and this person get each other. You're on the same page. Nothing's being hidden. Like there's transparency. What else does Sagittarius need to know? Strength. Okay, this is having the courage to love somebody. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Drop the baggage, leave the baggage in the past. It does not need to go into the future. Spirit wants you to have faith and love again. Alright, I ain't judging you. I've made that mistake way more times than I want to admit. Alright, Spirit, show us for Capricorn, please. Who is Capricorn's new person? Stranger is trying to come out. Stranger, volunteer, civil servant. You could meet this person, again, like at a nonprofit or maybe at a soup kitchen, or somebody's volunteering, or you're making a donation, something like that. Doesn't have to be. That's just the first thing that I'm getting. Who is Capricorn's new person? Employee, worker, service, consultation. Might have been Libra or Virgo who had that. Virgo, I think. Challenger. Seeker of adventures, courage, challenge, goal. Employee, challenger. Okay. Singer. Resonance, moving hearts, harmony, emotion, performance. Some of you could be singing karaoke when you meet this person. But I feel like this person, either they have they work in a cutthroat environment, or they're always pushing themselves to be a better version of themselves. Guide is on the bottom. Yeah, they could be a leader for other people in some way. They could unknowingly be a leader. People may just really look up to this person. They might work out a lot. They could be very muscular or toned. Where might Capricorn meet this person? Kitchen. Kitchen tools, meal preparation. The sky. A kitchen in the sky. Infinite universe, cloud formations. You might see a sign in the clouds right before you meet this person. Within the vehicle, commuting experience, road journey. All right, so there could definitely be traveling going on here. Somebody could be a chef or work in a kitchen type of environment or with food. Parking lot, parking spot, park and go, parking garage. This person could live in the same apartment building as you. It could be like one of those apartments that has like a community workout center type of thing. Somebody might eat really healthy, really like fresh, green, clean eating. Who is this person for Capricorn? Seven of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Something feels like a shot in the dark when you meet this person. Like, maybe you have plans to do one thing and then you end up sporadically or like spontaneously doing something else, which is actually fated so that you and this person meet each other, and they might have a similar story. Like, yeah, I was just gonna stay in tonight, but I ran out of milk and I had to go out for milk, or something like that. Eight of Wands. Yeah, you might literally run into this person. Like, physically run into this person. Yeah, kitchen. You could be grocery shopping. Four of Wands. You could live very near to this person. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this person could live in your neighborhood, your apartment complex, something like that. Somebody might have just gotten back from a road trip. Okay, I'm getting two things here. You might both like to go on vacation often. Also, somebody might have just come back from a vacation. Somebody might have just like come back from the airport today or something like that. Sinker and Challenger are giving me kind of like an American Idol vibe too. But somebody might have just come back from vacation and maybe they came back early or their plane was delayed or something like that that put you together at a fated moment in time. Nine of Swords, the Sun. Yeah, something that started out as like an annoyance turns into something really good here. Like a person's plane getting delayed or something like that. Yeah, I'm hearing that song, Mama, I'm Coming Home. Ozzy Osbourne or Black Sabbath, I don't know which. Page of Pentacles. What's that? The Devil. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. There's money being spent. I just feel like you run into this person at the store or something like that. Maybe you're like in line at the grocery store next to each other. But it's because you live close to each other. And you never knew. You've never met each other. Like could be that you've lived close to each other for years, but you never met each other. Like, I feel like there's something like that in that movie, You've Got Mail, where they finally, like, find out where each other lives or something, but they live, like, really close to each other, I feel. Like, in the same neighborhood or something. Empress. This person wants to have kids with you, and maybe, like, soon. This person wants to make babies with you. Yeah, I feel like you and this person will like be in like a family unit type of thing really quick. Like you might move in together quickly. You might get pregnant the first time you do it, like something like that. Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn. You're going to have this person's kids or they're going to have your kids. One or the other. Okay. You have to get one of those baby on board signs. I don't know. Not judging, but I would never have a baby on board sign because I was raised to be paranoid of bad people. So it's like not something I would announce, but I totally get why normal people do it. Okay. Aquarius. Oh wait, we want one more for Capricorn, please. Give us one last card for Capricorn. The Chariot. There's something about traveling. Somebody's just traveled or they just came home or something like that. I'm telling you. Yeah. They like just got back. Just got off the plane or something like that. All right, Spirit. Who is coming in for Aquarius, please? Yeah, during that whole reading, I kept hearing Uranus. Just, I don't know. There could be something going on with Uranus. Maybe it's in your 7th house. Right now, it's at about 0 degrees of Gemini. Maybe this person's a Gemini. Yeah. Could be aspecting your Venus or something. Okay, so for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Again, that song, Hungry Like the Wolf. Who is Aquarius's new person? Bard, keeper of epic tales, ballads, legends. Learner, seeker of knowledge, inquisitive, progress, aspirant, explorer. This person might entertain children. This person could be really into like fantasy fiction, mythology, something like that. Spiritual seeker. Man, I don't like this person. As an Aquarius, I think I rather like this person. Bard, learner, spiritual seeker. Singer. Yeah, this person could be a musical artist. They may perform for children or something like family friendly. It doesn't have to be. They could be some other type of musical artist. Could be like kind of like spiritual music, you know, that has like Hertz frequencies or something. They could write poetry, short stories. They could be like a ghostwriter. All right, where might Aquarius meet this person? Where might Aquarius meet this person, Spirit? Yeah, even this person is wearing headphones. It looks like there's some sort of VR experience happening here. So maybe someone has a VR, or likes video games. Zoo, wildlife conservation, zoo attractions, wildlife rehabilitation. Yeah, there could be something kid-friendly going on when you meet this person. You could have your kids, they could have their kids, I don't know. Come back and let me know. Financial center, economic hub, stock market, business district. Lighthouse. Guiding light, symbol of hope, watchful sentinel. I've been seeing lighthouses everywhere lately. Even like when I get on my computer, the background will have a lighthouse. I have this coffee cup. I never noticed that it had a lighthouse in the picture on it, and it just like things like that. It's funny. Lighthouses always make me think of that soap opera, The Guiding Light. Countryside, rural beauty, peaceful retreat, simple living. Okay, you could be doing something out in the country like berry picking, pumpkin picking, like I'm giving you examples of where I'm from, like hayrack rides and apple cider and corn mazes and stuff like that. It could be like that type of a thing. There could be like a petting zoo. Like some goats or donkeys or whatever. Somebody might be giving somebody money. Like, you know how sometimes at the zoo, I don't know if this is every zoo. I've been to quite a few zoos. I can't remember. But like in our local zoo, there's ducks that you can feed and turtles and stuff, but you buy food to feed them with. And it's like one of those little quarter machine things where you turn it. So it could be something like that where somebody's giving somebody money, like somebody's giving somebody else's kid some quarters to buy the food to feed the ducks or the goats or whatever. Five of Wands. There's a lot of activity when you meet this person. There's like activities. This could be like a field day at school, you know, because I'm getting like a three-legged race. Or that could be like an outdoor activity that's going on. Seems to be like there's children involved. There could be like a karaoke machine. Four of Wands. Yeah, there's something about like a family environment. Page of Pentacles. And children. I'm telling you, there's children involved. Seven of Wands. Four of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, like, see, there's a bunch of people and children and everybody's having fun and doing outdoor activities. Maybe there's frisbees. Like, outside games. These kids look like they're playing Ring Around a Rosie. Okay, I kind of feel like when you encounter this person, you are resistant to connecting with anyone new. So try to be not so resistant and more open. Let love in. Something could be in the mountains. Yeah, this could be like a retreat. Strength. Let your guard down. I'm yelling at me too. Don't get mad at me. Temperance. Yeah. Like, you could be too thick-skinned, too resistant, too guarded. And you need to open up a little bit or soften up a little bit. I won't even give you the example they just gave me. Because gross. King of Wands. Somebody wants to make a move, but like, if you're scary, they can't. The World. The King of Swords. Justice. The Lovers. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius, more Leo. Yeah, I feel like you've got your guard up and you need to let your guard down enough. You might be trying to ignore this person. It could feel pretty intense, and so you try to ignore this person. Yeah, like, find a way to chit-chat, small talk, break the ice. As an Aquarius, and I feel like most Aquariuses are like this, we don't like small talk. But as a Libra rising, I'm really good at it, but I hate it. Let me know how that resonates. But yeah, you need to like open up enough for this person to shoot their shot. They can't shoot their shot if you're covered in armor. That it would be a waste of a shot. I think that's what Spirit's trying to tell you. Okay, and one more card for Aquarius, please, Spirit. One more card for Aquarius, please. Death. You got to do something different. This is different, therefore it needs to be approached differently, or you need to be acting differently, or you need to be more receptive, or something like that. Give me another one. Scorpio. This person could be a Scorpio. This could happen during Scorpio season. There could be like food trucks. The Hierophant, wherever you're at. Scorpio, Taurus. Just a sec. Let's see when that Taurus full moon is. Is that it? Yeah. November the 5th. So, a few weeks. You could meet this person in a few weeks around the Taurus full moon. save this video in case you need to come back. I actually have a playlist on my YouTube for readings that I feel like might be my reading. Then I'll save it there in case I need to come back later and leave a comment or watch it again. All right, Spirit, show us for Pisces, please. Who is Pisces' new person coming in? Who is the new person for Pisces, Spirit? Revolutionist, champion of transformation, freedom fighter, pursuer of welfare, justice. Could be a Libra or an Aquarius. This person likes to get people riled up, stirred up. Captain, I like it. This person is a freaking rebel. Okay. Navigator of destiny, voyage, leadership, decision-making, objective. Nobody is going to tell this person how to live their life. Young, vitality, innovation, potential growth. I think Virgo might have had young. Coach is on the bottom. This person has a lot of energy. Okay, this person always has energy. They wake up and jump out of the bed. Could be a Gemini. Lots of air energy I'm getting. All right, we have library, book collection, reading nooks, research resources. I'm tasting strawberry jello. Maybe there's a library cafe that sells strawberry jello or something. Cafeteria. Living room, comfortable space, family gathering. Yeah, somebody could be hanging out at the library. You could both be hanging out at the library. That might be how you meet this person. Maybe they're planning a revolution at the library. I'm getting like strawberry shortcake. All right, I'm going to take both of these. We have garden, floral delights, gardening joy, blossoming colors, plant care. Okay, so you could be in some sort of garden or park. Museum, artifacts and exhibits, interactive displays, museum collections. If you're at a museum, maybe you're like outside on the grounds or something like that. This person likes to learn. They're intelligent. They always want to know more. This is like a seeker of knowledge is what I'm getting. Bustling hub, social nexus, lively activities, cultural melting pot. This could be some sort of like a fair, kind of like an art fair, or maybe it's like a garden thing, or do they have garden fairs? I don't know. A book fair type of thing. Yeah, like maybe like a book thrifting type of thing. This person is very unique. This is a long-term relationship coming in for you, Pisces. They might come off as a little bossy or pushy. I don't think it's intentional. Show me for Pisces. Eight of Pentacles. This person might be kind of serious. They could be like really into politics. Yeah, this person studies a lot, learns a lot. They always want to know more. Card. Roses might be significant in some way. Somebody could be wearing roses or have a rose tattoo, rose jewelry, perfume, the star. This is a one-of-a-kind kind of person, Pisces. You're not going to find this person again. This is not an archetype. They are like their own thing. Three of Wands. This person's very progressive in their thinking, very forward thinking, always thinking about the future, hopeful for the future, like wanting a better world. I'm getting that Modest Yahoo song. What is it called? Dang it. I keep wanting to say One Love, but that's Bob Marley, and that's not the song I'm thinking of. But that could resonate. One day? Is that what he says? One day? Yeah, that's all that I can hear from that song. They're like dreaming of a better world, this person. The sun. This person is a believer. Nobody can like bring this person down. Nobody can affect this person's faith. Nobody can make them change their way of thinking. I don't know if you're going to know what to do with this person. The devil. Well, there's one thing you might want to do with them. The King of Swords. This person hates unfairness. They hate inequality. They hate like power and control. They might be like a little bit of a socialist, but yeah, they hate the powers that be. If you don't like them, send them my way. I'm interested. Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person's like a lover, not a hater. I'm getting like mad, like 1960s hippie vibes, and I was getting John Lennon earlier with the Revolutionist card. Like a John Lennon kind of vibe. He was a communist, wasn't he? I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. Okay, the Chariot. Cancer. Yeah, this person dreams of a better world. That's how you'll know this is your person. Knight of Wands. They're fun. They're free. They're liberated in some way. The world. Yeah, this person like has this dream for the world. The things that they do, they could be an Aquarius. The things that they do are for humanity, society. Like, they want to make things better. They want to bring peace on earth. I'm getting. They could really hate, like, organized religion, just, like, certain things about government. Two of Cups. This person could be very computer savvy as well. Yeah, I feel like you're like not going to be able to get enough of this person. They could have Cancer in their chart. Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, and then all of the fixed signs. Four of Wands. This is like you're going to be attached at the hip from the time you meet this person until forever. You're giving me a song. It's an oldie song. I've been getting a lot of oldies lately, and I've not listened to that kind of music in so long. Alright, just a minute. Give me a sec. Baby, I'm yours. Something like that. Something about the mountains to the sea. Let me know if you know this song. Until the end of time. Yeah, it's like, baby, I'm yours until the end of time. Until the mountains crumble to the sea. Something like that. Alright, one more card for Pisces. Pisces. You won. You won the new person reading, the Lovers. That is amazing. Alright, good luck. Let us know when you meet this person, and have a great day. Thanks, guys.